Hi, my name's Wendy, and I have been a Weight Watchers member for about 11 years. My story, I think, is a little bit unique compared to most people who join Weight Watchers, in that I was actually an underweight child. I was underweight my whole life, well into my 20s. When I was 27, I got pregnant for the first time, and I gained 56 pounds with that pregnancy. And I had another pregnancy 2.5 years after it, and I hadn't lost all the weight from the first pregnancy. The first time I remember trying on a pair of jeans that I had worn pre-pregnancy. I was about 6 months past my first baby's birth, and I thought for sure I could fit into those jeans 6 months. So I tried to put them on, and I could only get them up as far as my thighs, and I couldn't get them any higher. It was so disappointing. But I didn't worry about it. I just went out and bought some stretch pants. It was the late 80s, early 90s after all. I went out and bought some stretch pants, and I just wore those for a while longer. After the birth of my second daughter, I lost all of the baby weight, all of the pregnancy weight, but by the time I did that, they were eating solid foods, and I started to clean their plates like any good mother does. It didn't come on quickly. It took me they were 9 and 11 when I reached my heaviest weight ever. A friend of mine was starting a Weight Watchers program in the school district that I worked in and asked me if I wanted to join, and I didn't see myself as heavy. I just always had this image in my mind of what I looked like in high school, and that's how I still thought of myself. I think most of my mirrors probably only showed from my shoulders up, so I could kid myself. Even though I was wearing larger clothes, I honestly told myself that it was because manufacturers were making the clothing smaller and putting bigger sizes on them. I know it's ridiculous, but that's what I kept telling myself. Anyhow, I stepped on the scale the night that my friend had asked me to join Weight Watchers, and I weighed 2 pounds more than I had ever weighed in my entire life. It was really frustrating, so I called her and said that I would do it. And it took me 7 months, and I lost 60 pounds. But then I started to not feel so great. And so I went to the doctor, and she told me that I needed to gain 10 pounds back, which, excuse my dogs, which was really tough to hear after watching 60 pounds disappear from my frame, to suddenly have to put 10 back on. But I did it, and I've maintained it for the most part, except in 2006, I injured my back and I had to have back surgery. Over the course of a few months while I was suffering from the pain and then recovering from a surgery, I gained about 16 pounds. As soon as the doctors cleared me to go back to increased activity and working out, I joined Weight Watchers again, and I lost the 16 pounds. And I today work for Weight Watchers as a leader. I love my job. I love the members in the meetings that I lead. I would do anything for them. I really want them to be successful. But the other thing I really love is my Active Link. I love this thing. I am more active today than I've ever been in my life, and I can honestly say that Weight Watchers has made my life happier than it ever was. The new 360 program is amazing for that. Most of the behaviors I'm finding that we're teaching are behaviors that I've learned on my own over the years, and I'm so glad that we're presenting them to members now. I can honestly say at 52 years old, I feel happier than I've ever been, and I'm very pleased with my life and my body and my weight. My name is Wendy, and I'm only human, and I did it, and you can too.